What's going on, guys? Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, I'm not putting more effort into my intro on this show than the New York Yankees put in their whole team. You could have put in a VHS from 2025 and showed me a replay of Toronto Blue Jays, New York Yankees from the Rogers Center last year, and I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. What do we know about the New York Yankees? Put the ball in play and you'll beat the New York Yankees. The Tampa Bay Rays, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the LA Dodgers against the New York Yankees have put the ball in play, and the Yankees get on roller skates and pull their blindfolds out, and tonight was no different than any other time they play the Blue Jays. And any time you don't want to pitch to Alejandro Kirk, that would be nice, Boone, because the New York Yankees, I'm getting fed up to here with their lifeless, listless, puppy shit ways. They've scored one run in 2 games, and I'm getting sick and tired of watching this New York Yankees team not give an absolute shit. You know it's gone bad when your manager gets kicked out in the 6th inning for absolutely no reason. He was looking for a way to get kicked out to motivate this team tonight, and nobody pays attention to him or what he says anymore. It's like the Muppets baby's mom. He's the substitute teacher. He's the cool older brother. He's the parent that buys you liquor and has the parties over his house. It's none other than Aaron Baboon. Baboon. Whoa! And the run-it-back Yankees have the same exact problems as they had last year. I'm not having fun watching this team. I don't like the way they approach baseball. I don't like the way that they take it too lightly. All of them. Trent Grisham wearing T-shirts in the dugout. Don't even get me on Jazz Chisholm, because tonight he forgets how many outs there are in the game. And he's always like, why is everyone always picking on me? Then Mr. Potato Head Michael K says that everybody says that there's a racist dog whistle going on with people saying they're tired of Jazz Chisholm's act. I'm tired of Jazz Chisholm's act. I'm done with the lollipop, lying about the OnlyFans model that's his wife now, paying attention to everything else but baseball. Forgetting how many outs there are in the game, giving up at bats, playing shitty defense, still lobbing the ball over to first base with no urgency, hitting 2 whatever with an on base below 300. It's not racist, Jazz. It's you. It's you, Jazz. It's you, bro. You're the fucking problem. Nobody else. Have some accountability for you and your actions. This is a few times that he's forgot how many outs are in the game. Texting with me in the dugout last year. And all the bullshit that goes on with this guy, they gotta bench him, bro. Because he don't respect Boone. Jazz don't respect the pinstripes. And half of this team doesn't give a shit because their manager doesn't hold anybody accountable. And keep playing this little baby game on the offensive side of the ball where nobody does jack shit all game long. You're wasting great outings by the starting pitching. You're going to burn your bullpen out. And I'm telling you right now, my spider senses are tingling for the Yankees to get swept up in Canada if they don't get their shit together right now. I'm not having fun watching this team play baseball, and that's on Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone. Start playing small ball and actually contacting the ball instead of launch angle and exit velocity. And even Ben Rice is dogging it now. I'm getting text messages from my old man, from my dad, saying, I don't like the way Ben Rice is dogging it. And I go, you know what? I agree with you. I don't like the attitude of this whole team. And they treaded water before the All-Star break. They treaded water until the trade deadline, and now they're treading water until help arrives in Giancarlo Stanton, Cody Bellinger, and Aaron Judge. Well, you know what? You know what the New York Yankees need? They need a major attitude adjustment. They need to clean house because the guys that they have in the locker room now aren't high caliber guys. Jazz Chisholm was a problem with the Marlins. Everyone says, hey, maybe it was immaturity. Maybe he just wasn't ready yet. Now he's 28, 29 years of age. He's a full-grown adult. I'm done with the excuses for this guy. What does he do well? Let me know in the comments below right now. What does Jazz Chisholm do well in baseball? And I'll wait. In a contract year, he showed his true colors. He doesn't respect the coach. He don't respect the pinstripes. He don't respect the game in my eyes. And you know what? It's always about him. And there's no I in team, but there's a me in Jazz's vocabulary. And he is the poster child for these new age New York Yankees where we let them grow beards, we put the patches on the uniforms, and everyone sounds like we're crazy old ratchety men. But no, man, Yankees used to be about tradition, fundamentals, and they used to be the flagship of baseball. Now they're a joke of an offensive team who has trouble scoring one run a game. They're lackadaisical on defense. They do whatever they want because there is no authoritarian in the dugout. And guess what, man? If they got rid of Boone, they put Brad Osmussen right there. And you think Aaron Boone's a puppet, it would be a ventriloquist act with Brad Osmus as the head coach on this team. So, hey, listen, man, the New York Yankees, they do bullshit again tonight, just like they've been doing for the past 2.5 weeks. And every time I'm so dumb that I get fooled by this team. I don't get fooled. I fool myself. I try to convince myself that I'm watching these guys every single night, that they're not a joke, and that I don't dislike them. I like about 4 guys on this team, and they're Tim Hill, Tim Hill, Tim Hill, and Tim Hill. And that's out of me. There's nothing to talk about in these games. There's no offensive production. The biggest news is the manager getting kicked out and Jazz Chisholm not knowing how many outs there are. And shame on you. Shame, shame, shame on Michael Kay for trying to make this Jazz Chisholm more of an issue. I don't know if you need ratings, you need more people calling up your radio show, but you better pump your brakes on that whole nonsense, okay? Because you already lecture all of your listeners on your show as is. Now you're going to call them racist? This is the one place, okay, that politics doesn't touch. I don't bring politics up on this show. I don't let it touch my baseball show because this is a break from all of that. And Potato Head tries to bring it in and make it into a divisive issue, Michael Kay, and you're a moron for doing that. Anthony Volpe got more hate than Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm gets more of a break than Anthony Volpe does. And guess what? If the New York Yankees continue to play like this, I'm taking a break from watching them because I don't think my mental health can last very long. Now, remember, if you have enough mental bandwidth left, go over to New York Minute. That's NEWYRKMIN on Instagram. Anywhere in that smoke wagon you call the information superhighway, you can find this show. Also, have you become a New York nut yet? For $1.99 a month, you get twice the show for half the dough. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.
That's your boy.
So
You said he was.
Goodbye. That's my boy.